What are the 3 steps you can take to get your first book published? I am asked about getting your book published all the time, like at every dinner I'm at, every party I'm at, all that stuff. And I totally get it. I've written books, I've had them published. So people are like, well, how'd you do it? What's the steps? And you know what? You know what they want me to say? They want me to say, like, introduce me to your publisher. Introduce me to your literary agent. Like, connect me with the decision-making power that you have, or the influencer you have access to that I don't have access to. Like, then it'll be done. But no, that's step 3. There's 2 major steps you need to do before I get to that, and that's not even the right way to do that. So let's start from the beginning. Number 1, you want to write a book? You need to write the book. That's step 1. You have to start writing. So many people say, well, how do I get a book published? And I'm like, what have you written? And they're like, nothing. I haven't started. I have an idea. Okay. There's a problem. You're trying to get something made that you haven't made yet. Okay, it's like saying, how do I bake a cake? Well, what do you got? You got flour and sugar in your kitchen? Nope. Haven't been grocery shopping. Like, start from the beginning. Start writing. Is it your grandmother's memoir that you're working on? Are you trying to teach people like 7 ways to do something at work? Are you writing the next great American novel? I don't know what it is, but you need to write it first. You need to start writing it first, because that process is arduous, it is torturous, it is long, and it is frustrating. So if you get through that, then we know you got something, okay? Just writing the book itself is hard. You don't have to write it all at once. You could do it on a blog, and that leads us into step 2, which is build a platform. What is a platform? It's a number of people who are proving to a publisher that they already like your stuff, okay? These days when somebody knocks on a publisher's door and says, hey, I want to publish a novel, here it is, then they say, well, how many people like it? They don't say, well, I think I like it. They say, how many people like it already? How many followers do you have on Instagram? How many people have read your blog? How many hits do you have? They want now, in this flat, internet-based world, for you to have tested your idea already. It's never been easier to test ideas. I'm testing an idea right now on YouTube. This video gets 3 hits. I know it failed. This video gets 5,000. I know 5,000 people took something from it, right? It's a way for me to test my idea and test my platform. So number 1 step is you gotta write. You gotta write it. You gotta have it. You have to start writing it. Number 2 is you gotta put it somewhere public so that you can see if you can build a platform around it. Rupi Kaur is a great example of this. She's a poet. She started posting her little poems on Instagram. Guess what? Millions of people follow her now. Guess what? When the publisher hears how popular the things are on Instagram, and by the way, she might have only had 50,000 followers when she went to the publisher, they're like, there's something here, so let's publish the book. Okay? Number 1 is right, number 2 is platform, number 3 is, how do I get in the door? That's the question people are usually asking me at the beginning. How do I get in the door? Get me in. And it's not the way you think. It's not asking Neil Pasricha, your buddy, your pal, to introduce him to your, what am I saying? Introduce you to his contacts. That's not the right way to do it. Because who knows if my contacts are going to like you? Who knows if my contacts are the right fit for you? My literary agent might only do books about X, and you might have only written books about Y. My literary agent, for example, doesn't do fiction. So that's not going to help you if you want to write a novel. Instead, what you need to do is this. Once you have your idea written, and you have proven to yourself and others that there's something there. There's a magnetic force. There's a following. There's 5,000 people following on Instagram. There's 10,000 people following you on Twitter. There's people subscribing to your blog. That's the test case. That's the platform. Then what you do is you go to the largest bookstore you can find, okay? Yes, they still exist. I'm there all the time. You go to the largest bookstore you can find. You wander around the bookstore till you find the 3 most similar books to yours. I guarantee it's probably not my book or the book that your buddy has written. It's in a whole bookstore. Which 3 books most represent yours? Then you get those 3 books. You flip to the acknowledgement section at the back. In every acknowledgement of every book, the person thanks their literary agent. Thank you to my literary agent for helping me make this book, right? And they'll say, even my literary agent, the phrase, my literary agent will be there. You can't walk into a publisher's door. They're not going to answer you. You have to have a literary agent who uses their relationship and the trust they have with the publishers to take it in the front door. They take 15% of all advances and royalties. It's a standard industry rate, 15%, but they're the only ones that can shepherd it forward. When you have the names of those 3 literary agents, guess what? You go to a website like agentquery.com, agentquery.com, or similar sites, find the agent's name, find the agent's address, find their email address, and then you pitch them. It's often called a query letter, but you say, hey Jim, I noticed you published this book, and this book. My book is one of those same ones under that same kind of category. Here's why I think you'd like it. Here's a sample of my writing. Here's a proven test case on the platform I've managed to build around that writing. Are you interested? When you have that letter nailed, you're going to get a response. And 1 out of 5 of those agents, or 1 out of 3 of those agents rather, will say yes. When you have an agent who says yes to you, you're on your way to getting that book published. Why do you go to agents that have published similar books, by the way? Because that means they have relationships with similar editors and similar publishers to the ones that you want. So if you're writing like a Texas thriller and you find someone that's been publishing Texas thrillers, they know the people who edit and publish Texas thrillers. That's going to be more helpful than coming to a random person that you know and asking them. Those are the 3 steps to getting your first book published. Write the thing first. See if you have something that works. See if you can resonate an audience. Andy Weir did this with The Martian, right? He released chapters of it online. E.L. James did this with 50 Shades of Grey. She released chapters of it online. It got an audience. Then you go to a publisher through a literary agent that you know does books that are in the same genre as you. And guess what happens then? They say yes, and boom, you got a book deal. You think it's special, you think it's unique, you think it's random. It's not. You just have to do those 3 things, and you'll be good. Did you like this video? Do you like other ones I'm making? Please help me build my platform. Hit subscribe, leave me a comment, leave me a review, ask me another question. I'd love to answer them. I'm